Hey everybody, welcome to Google. And today we're going to talk about Google Chat. If you're on a no screen in Chrome, you can go over here and this might be down at the bottom. Look for the word chat. You can click on it. You can also just go to chat.google.com and that'll take you to your chat page. This is a room that I have set up where I just write myself little notes. I'm the only person in the room and I can just remember like things like, oh, here's a cool YouTube video. If you just type in Google Chat tutorial, this one might pop up. There's a couple of them and they'll go through all the stuff. Let's start at the top. So you have a search bar. Click there. You can start a chat with somebody. Let's talk to Matt. I haven't talked to Matt in a while. Let's have a chat. Hey, Matt, how are things? And it just sends him a little chat. Then it'll pop up in his Gmail or it'll pop up in his Google Chat. Right now he's away, so he might not get it. But you can also add people to it. So right now it's just me and him. But if I wanted to add another person to it, I just click that. And I could add Tony or John or Alex or anybody I want to talk to. Say I want to talk to Mike about anything, I can add that there. So that's kind of cool. I can also add bots, assuming we have bots. I don't know if we actually have bots, so they might not add us in there. So I won't talk about bots today, but that's just what that in there. Start a new chat. Webhooks is something that's cool and I don't understand, so I won't deal with that. The other cool thing is you can pin it. So when you pin it, it puts it up in the top up here. So like if there's like a special conversation that I want to remember, like right here is my group chat with all my music teacher buddies. And these are notes that I want to remember. This is just a thing I have for me. You can do that. And then if you're done, you can always unpin it. And if there's someone that keeps bugging you a lot, you can just say, hey, let's turn off the notifications. You can turn them off, you can turn them on, you can block the room, and you can leave the room too. Anyway, yeah, so that's a chat. You can also have chats with a couple people. So like here's a chat I have with myself and with Rebecca Sullivan and Miss Sellinger. We're talking about stuff. Yeah. And if someone's online, you can see right here, Angelina's online because there are little green dots up there. But everyone else here is offline. That's why they have a little open dot. Finally, we have rooms. So like this is a room that I have set up for all of my music teachers where we ask each other questions about things like, hey, what instruments do you want to play in this song we're working on? What are some tasks we need to do? And the cool thing about rooms is that it's like a group chat, but it's got extra stuff. So you can set it up like this, or you can make a thread and you can just like ask a single question. Let's do this thing. Great. I'll pick an instrument to play and he's done. Right here, someone asked about recorders and PPE and I said, hey, Alex, just typing in the little at sign, shift number 2. And I just said, hey, yeah, if you want PPE, you need to type in gauze and stuff. And it sends Alex a little notification like, hey, someone tagged you in this. So if you're talking to somebody, you can be like, hey, person, this is how you do that. And then you got your music teacher chat, which no one's on right now. Different boxes set up. Hey, team, if you're looking at this, you can do that. And maybe I don't want notifications, so don't notify me about these, right? So rooms are cool because a room is basically a group chat. But the other cool thing about a room is when you make a room, it's always there. Demo room. Demo room, no threads. So you can just add yourself to it. It automatically adds you. You can also add your students. As you can see, if you know your students' names, you can chat with your students. So that's kind of a fun thing. And you can change the way it looks. You can put a little emoji up there. So our demo room is going to be like this because we love the demo room, right? And then you can allow people outside your organization. So if someone has like a Gmail or a normal Gmail account, you can have them add them there. I'll leave that all blank right now. I'll just make this little demo room. So again, the cool thing about rooms is that you can not only just type words, but you can also add a file. So like I want to take this thing from Google Drive. Cool. Oh yeah, everyone's talking about how they want to see my cool measurable times for music goals. So check out this cool slideshow I made for my kids. So I don't have to send an email. I can literally just attach this here and then people can do that. And now if I want to email myself, if I click this little button here, it'll forward it to my inbox. So if you like something, you can just email it to yourself. And oh no, I misspelled something. I can go back and edit it. It's not a slideshow I made for my kids. It's a set of slides made for my kids to fill out. To fill out. And you can update it. And you can delete any comments you've made. Someone else makes a comment, you can't delete it. So like if I'm talking to Kyle here, I can delete my things. I can delete the words that I've said. But if I'm talking to Nick, let's say in my Elmo questions thing, and he writes something, I can just send it to myself, or I can react, right? I can say like, that's great. I like that. And then I can also forward it to myself. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going kind of quickly, so I'll just see if I can finish up. You can, I believe, in just a normal chat, drop in files. You can request a video meeting. You can also just upload a file, and then you can just throw in emojis. So that's kind of the cool part is you don't have to send an email to say that I've dropped off books. You can just send them a Google Chat. And then if you want to send someone a file, you can just send it to them in Google Chat. And speaking of Gmail, let's look at my Gmail. The other cool thing about Gmail is that it has Hangouts built in. So like right here are all my chats. There's the message I just sent to Matt. I was like, hey, what's up, Matt? I sent him a message. All right. And I can still comment and delete on it. So if I want to, I can just send my messages or see them in my Gmail right here. And then if like I want to change stuff, like, oh, let's make this look bigger so I can actually see the words. Great. And then there's a lot of stuff in here, right? I can see which ones I've archived. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff. If someone's being mean, I can block them. I can see who I've invited. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, the last thing is threads. So if you make a room, let's call this demo room with threads. And threads are cool, so let's do that. Yeah, we're really excited about that. So with threads, which is kind of cool, is you can just add a single thing. Do you like pineapple on pizza? A pineapple, right? And I can put, heck yeah. And if someone doesn't like it, they'll just add a reaction like, no, that's me and I don't like it. And then this is just a question or something that someone posed, and then you can just have replies just on this topic. So it's just like a single thread, a single topic. And then if someone has a different question, like, are we meeting this afternoon? And then someone can reply, nope, we are meeting next Tuesday. And you can, everything you can do with any of these, you can do them. The only difference between no threads and a thread, no threads is just like a text chain. It's like a group text. There's a bunch of words coming through, right? It looks kind of like this. There's just a lot of stuff to talk about. Whereas threads, you can kind of group stuff into single questions. I kind of like both because this way you can say like, here's a single task and a single thing. And then finally, what's cool is because it's Google, you can just search for everything. So when you click on the little search bar, you can search through stuff. And you can also, like, let's say pineapple. You can also search in Google, and Google will search all of your chats because your chats show up. They're here. They're part of your Gmail too. So it's all integrated. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of all the basics in Google Chats. So go chat with somebody. It's like email, but way better. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to tip your waiter and try the veal.